Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Starcraft 2 Wings of Liberty. Recovered Zerg sample continues to evolve. Clearly has motor function despite the lack of anything like a neural cortex. It's giving off more heat than it could possibly be absorbing in that tank. I'm learning how some Zerg burrow so well. It's extremely sophisticated. They have billions of tiny muscles that vibrate at a low frequency, effectively loosening soil, crumbling rock, and snapping vegetation. They can swim through the ground. It's not quite as fast as running, but it's close. I can see a way to put this knowledge to good use. Also, Dr. Hanson.
Just out of curiosity, I did some tests on the minerals from Redstone. I thought you should know I found trace quantities of Jorium, a rare crystal with very unique properties.
I'm all ears, Doc. What kind of properties?
Jorium resonates at the same frequency as certain brainwaves. It's been theorized that it could be used to stimulate brain activity or even produce psionic abilities in human subjects.
What the hell does Tosh want that for?
Good question. Alright. 11. Since we broke another 5, 10. Choose time to research. We can either have a planetary fortress or perdition turrets. The planetary fortress is an upgrade to the command center. It gives the command center extra armor. It also gives them the twin Abacus cannon, which makes it get an attack, as you see up here. The command center will be able to attack. Now, it doesn't do a lot of damage. If I remember right, maybe it does. 20 times 2? 40? That's actually better than I think about. Anyway, mumble to yourself and figure it out. It does give it an attack. It's only a ground attack. The downside is planetary fortresses cannot lift off. They are stuck there. We can now outfit the command center with the twin Abacus cannon and additional structure plating. Please note that this upgrade, nicknamed the Planetary Fortress, must be triggered after the command center has been built, so it's an upgrade for the command center. Also note that a command center that has been upgraded cannot lift off, because of the added weight is far too much for the command center's Atlas boosters. Or, perdition turrets. Flame turrets deals massive area damage and conceals itself when not in combat. This turret fires a deadly wave of flame that is ideal for holding off large waves of enemy units. The turret also conceals itself beneath the ground when out of combat, luring unsuspecting enemies into its field of fire. The Zerg ability to burrow has allowed them to massacre countless Terran soldiers in deadly ambushes. The new perdition turret should help even the score. So against melee units, ground melee units, they're great. They have low range. They're great against Zealots, which were the Protoss melee unit. And against Zerglings, you see they roast them. Other than that, though, they don't do all that great. Because they only hit ground. Now, you can have these in front of your bunkers. So if something gets close, they hit. Otherwise, the bunkers swing. I don't know. Neither of these upgrades really all that great to me. You know, for me anyway. I guess I'll go with the Planetary Fortress. I mean, build it just in case. It's like, I don't have bunkers there. The Planetary Fortress can hopefully buy me some time. I guess. Those don't really do much for me personally.
Now we got pirates on the ship. Kaczynski, better take an inventory.
Take an inventory. Reaper upgrades. U-238 rounds. Reapers gain +1 range and do an additional 3 damage to light armor. U-238 rounds are made from depleted uranium. These rounds are extremely dense, 1.67 times the density of lead, so they have increased range and hit lightly armored units much harder. Or G4 cluster bomb, anti-personnel charge with a large blast radius. Anti-personnel charge with a large blast radius. Ejects smaller payloads in a radius for increased damage. Actually, it's not or. You can buy those. This anti-personnel charge detonates shortly after being thrown. The initial blast ejects a cluster of smaller charges that deal additional damage in a large radius. Please note that Enlightened Dynamics assumes no liability for deaths due to friendly fire. Don't be in the range. As you can see, in that small radius, they do a lot of damage. Pretty useful. Both these are really useful. The Reapers have low range, but getting the U-238 rounds will get them close to a Marine. Marines' range is 5. Make them more than Marines. The range will become 5.5. The additional 3 damage to light armor isn't bad either. It will help them take out enemies that they kind of should be fighting, which is only light enemies. Heavier things should be taken out by other units. If you really like the Reapers, if you really enjoyed the movement when you played them, definitely get these upgrades. It'll give them more of a punch. If you just use them to kind of scout around a little bit and don't really care about the damage, save your credits for other upgrades.
Lots of folks ready to fight.
Still, you got anybody
For the right price.
close for me? No, didn't think so. Okay. Options.
There's a rare gas on Belshir, the Protoss skull, the breath of creation. They think it be a gift from their gods. We call it Terrazine, and it'd be worth a fortune to the right bidder. Of course, those Protoss will kill us if they catch us on their holy ground. Or at least they'll try.
Protoss research. But we get access to the Goliath unit. I really like Goliaths. They are ground units you build from the factory. Air vehicle. Heavy fire support unit. They attack both ground and air, which is one of the reasons I really like Goliaths. They have twin cannons for ground units, and I think they're Hellfire missile pods. I forget the name of the auto. I think they're auto cannons. And Hellfire missile pods to hit air units. Very useful. They're versatile. They have a good amount of HP, not a lot, but slightly more than a Hellion. Probably more than anything we've gotten so far, because I think they have 120. I think so. But Goliaths are one of my favorite ground units, just because they're so versatile.
My people established a new colony on Haven. It was going well, but now the colony's gone dark. They're not responding on any frequency. We need to get there and see what the situation is. They might have been exposed to the Zerg virus, and they are on the verge of Protoss space. Jim, I'm worried that something has gone very wrong.
Research opportunities? Question mark? Protect the Haven colony. Vikings can attack air units. Durable support flyer loaded with strong anti-capital air missiles. Can switch into assault mode and attack ground units. So the Viking is also very versatile, but it doesn't work quite like the Goliath. The Goliath can just do both and they walk on the ground. The way the Viking works is it is a anti-air fighter. It hits other air units. But it also has a ground mode you can switch to hit ground units. And it walks. It's a transformer. When it's in its air mode, which you see here, it only hits air. In the ground mode, it only hits ground. So you have to switch back and forth as you need to. Vikings are very good units, though. Because, again, they are versatile in that way. You could fly somewhere, land, and then hit ground units. And we still have Tarsonis.
Reports of a new Dominion salvage operation on Tarsonis. They're running a large number of supply trains with minimal security. If we intercept the trains and liberate their contents before they can be shipped off-world, we could make a serious profit.
Haven, I will save because it's a very... it's an interesting mission. I'll save that for next time. Let's do Belshir. For Goliath.
Here we go. Much prettier than Redstone, yeah?
I don't much like fighting Protoss if I can avoid it.
Not just any old Protoss. Fanatics called the Tal'Darim. They believe the Terrazine is sacred. A gift from the Xel'Naga.
If these Tal'Darim bring in their air power, they're gonna hammer us. Swan, get the Goliath schematics loaded at the factory. If their anti-air missiles are still any good, we might just pull this off.
All right, cowboy. I'll get the Goliath schematics loaded so we can build more.
How do we get to the Terrazine?
See those altars? Tal'Darim mystics set them up to collect the Terrazine. We just need to grab it.
Well, our SCVs will be able to haul the Terrazine. We just gotta keep them protected. With any luck, we can pick up what we need before the Tal'Darim find us. All right, let's get to it.
Welcome to the jungle. Depending on how this mission goes, we'll have fun. And this is already a game. Anyway, always bring an escort to guard your SCVs when harvesting Terrazine. This is true, because as soon as they grab Terrazine, the Protoss are going to freak out and send some units to attack it. Let's get started. Here are our Goliath units. Start with 1 armor, 125 health. Darn, that was close. 8 to 16 for the Hellfire missiles. 8, 16 versus armored, but they hit twice. And autocannons do 18.
Here are the coordinates for the Terrazine sites, brother. These should make our lives a little easier.
Our SCVs can pick up Terrazine canisters and move them. It'll take them a while to disconnect the canister, so make sure you watch out for them.
Terrazine. Terrazine gas is gathered by SCVs. Select an SCV and right-click on a Tal'Darim altar. Sorry. Be careful of Protoss retaliation, like I said.
SCV ready.
Goliath Assault Walker. Goliaths are well-rounded units that excel at destroying air targets. They can attack ground and air targets. Goliaths can be built for the factory. Don't let this fool you. They are very good against ground targets too. Their autocannons do 18, and they have a range of 6. Also, we need to find the 3 Protoss relics. Now here's the deal. The Protoss can't seal 7 altars. They're going to seal these altars. I believe there are 13.
SCV ready.
Roger. We can always skip this one. We need to not have them do that.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Goliaths take 150 minerals and 50 gas and take 3 supply.
Add-on complete.
Do be careful about the supply cost.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear.
No, Reaper wouldn't have been a bad idea. Have them go search around. Oh well.
SCV ready.
More SCVs
Big job, huh?
and Marines for our base defense.
SCV ready.
Now we do get some time here at the beginning.
What's going on? Will do.
Additional supply depots required.
Working on it.
Not enough minerals.
Oh yeah.
Now we will want to build a to upgrade the Goliath. First, I've built a bunch of SCVs.
Bad news? Ah! You scared me!
Incoming transmission.
Go ahead.
This land was sacred
All right.
to the Tal'Darim before Terrans ever reached the stars. You must depart immediately.
Hold on now. We just need some of this gas here. We'll be long gone before you know it.
No. You shall not defile the breath of creation. Tal'Darim warriors, execute all those who would desecrate our altars.
The Protoss are mobilizing, sir. Looks like they're gonna go after our SCVs when we harvest the Terrazine. I suggest we only harvest one side at a time and run with a heavy escort.
And that's what we're going to do.
Huh? Move it!
Ah, here they come, darn it. Came from the other way.
Been waiting on you. Armed and SCV ready.
Warning. The Tal'Darim are sealing off a Terrazine altar.
Wonderful. The Tal'Darim are sealing the Terrazine
Sorry?
altar, so we can't get at them. If they keep it up, we won't be able to collect enough.
Oh, man. Now you can stop them from sealing it off.
First canister unhooked, sir. I'll take it to the nearest command.
Stop the Protoss. If you have troops to spare, raid the Protoss probes and their escorts as they seal off the Tal'Darim altars. If you're successful, it will slow their progress. Like that.
Good job. That's the first canister field.
More SCVs.
Not enough minerals.
Come here and repair Goliaths. Goliaths being mechanical units need an SCV to repair.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Now you see they had an air unit. Those are called scouts, but don't let it fool you. They are
Not enough
anti-air
minerals.
specialists. They can also hit ground units.
Through.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Let's go ahead and get this
You
SCV
scared me.
down here together. That one.
By the numbers.
Because we can get all but one, and then guard the last one,
Additional supply depots required.
and go search for the artifacts. That is the current plan.
Big job, huh?
Not enough minerals.
General.
In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. Yo.
Yo.
Assistance function.
SCV ready.
Okay. Build and
Not enough
armory.
minerals.
Assistance required.
There we go.
SCV ready.
And we keep the SCV down there to help repair. Alright. Next.
Goliath online.
SCV ready.
You join your other Goliath brethren. There's another thing of Terrazine.
SCV ready. Huh?
When you're done with that, come over here.
Warning. The Tal'Darim are sealing off the Terrazine altar.
No, you're not!
Will do. SCV ready. You're on.
Now, as you see, they can only fire one at a time. They can't fire both at ground and air at the same time. Please do make note of that.
SCV ready. Yeah. Armed and go.
Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
Because they're always required.
Overtime. I can't build here.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I want vehicle weapon upgrade.
Assistance required.
Additional supply depots required.
Go ahead, Tyler.
Goliaths are just really good all-around units for me. Yes, they don't get places super fast. They don't fly, like a Viking, for example, but just... They're from Starcraft 1. I always really liked Goliaths, and they're a good balance.
Yep.
Conflict online. Shallow.
SCV ready.
Oh, there's one. Go grab that real quick. Well, I see it.
Boy.
3 down. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Oh yeah, actual air units. That's right, they actually have air units.
You shall not steal the breath of creation so easily. Careful. They're sending their ships to take out your SCVs. Shoot them down quick, or we're finished.
Armed and ready. Aye, aye.
Assistance required.
I'm going.
Which means...
Sure thing. Gotcha.
a few missile turrets wouldn't be a bad idea.
So. Yeah.
Go ahead, Telecom.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Target designated. Confirmed.
Please don't get stuck. Vehicle plating.
That's over half the canisters you wanted.
Alright.
This better be good.
Warning. The Tal'Darim are sealing off a Terrazine altar.
Alright.
That's a negatory. It's blocked.
Yeah, darn it. Got stuck.
That's a negatory. It's blocked. Ah! You scared me! Yo! Go ahead.
Alright, let's see if we can't get there in time.
Boy.
Hit the probe!
Upgrade complete.
This probe is what's sealing it. They do take it out. Okay. No! Darn. Trying to save it.